more when I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. 4th down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried because it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just want to see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we came to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they gon' respect. We don't care who the best. We don't worry who was next. We gon' put them boys to rest like a temper feet of bed. I'm ahead of the rest like I came without a net. They gon' say it under breath. I'ma say it with my chest. I got it wrapped like a toga. Put the whole team on my shoulders. Hold up, wake these boys up. Call me Folger, soldier. Flow feeling colder. Some call it polar. You don't wanna box me. I'm feeling cocky. Hair stocky. Leave 'em floppy. Face naughty. Talking all aki. Think he big poppy. Then I'll chop him down like karate. I see none of you here can stop me. It's obvious. You too sloppy. Cheap copy. I'm Rocky. Leave his eyes all glossy. But in the end zone is where you can spot when I touch down. Touchdown. Touchdown. Whenever I touch down. Touchdown. Touchdown. Whenever I touch down. Touchdown. Touchdown. Whenever I touch down. Touchdown. Touchdown.
It's week 3 of the National Football League. And coming up, we'll see DK Metcalf. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Seahawks and the Steelers under the lights on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season, and a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many teams.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback. Harris starts the drive on the ground. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. They'll run again with Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really gotten this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
Moore, the man in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw out wide to Walker. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. And he lost the football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. The Seahawks are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle. But just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. Complete. It's Johnson.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. This is taken around the 12. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's got some space here. A solid stiff arm. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 17-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. On second down, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
On fourth down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be taken at the 13. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
They're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. Let's go. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Straight ahead, Walker. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf with career touchdown number 60. And the Seahawks have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He's at the 40, the 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Steelers.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They fell last week to Cleveland, but they're on top here as they start this drive 1st and 10. Moore, the man in motion. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Come on.
Moore, the man in motion. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fan. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Walker. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He thought that would help in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Looking to throw. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone is at a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Moore, the man in motion. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Walker. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 1. Forced out to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
So we have come. No break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line and able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They're going to look to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. On the counter, it's Walker. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 91 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Back to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. Second and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
It's the gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 5-yard line. 60 Maverick.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their 25-yard line. To the air on first down with Pickett. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Meanwhile, Pickett's throw there hauled in by Claypool. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They run again with Harris. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one goes for 30 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now in Pittsburgh. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it still brings up 4th. He'll look to throw. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. No question that one stings a little extra because he had that first down. It would have been a 4th down conversion.
Love the effort. Love the maneuverability. Don't like the fact that he didn't bring the ball with him. And now it's going to go in the other direction.
Following the fumble recovery, Pickett setting up the screen. Harris. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Pickett now on first down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Pickett. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Uchenna Nwosu, his 2nd sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. From the gun on 3rd down, Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Pat Freiermuth, 31 yards. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Looking for Shepard deep. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration, because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. That one looks like he'll throw here. He hits his target, Lockett. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's Pickett and the Steelers. Down by 15. 1:06 to play. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Looking to throw here, Pickett. Pressure comes, he's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth.
Pickett, fourth down, desperation time.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
That's DK Metcalf running the slant. He's got it.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages.
Option play, and they'll give it to Walker.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll drop to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, a 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Seahawks have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game with deep?
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt.
There's some excitement, right? Go for two, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Steelers take over at first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens.
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. To throw again on second down.
Pickett.
It's hauled in by Shepard. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League. But fun to watch these offenses. They were really